Well, hello. Thank you all for being here. You're all so sick. It is not fun. Not even a little bit. I need snow days, not sick days, and there's no snow here. Hi everybody. I know the podium is gone, but congrats to Dragonwing, Allie, Robin, Allie, Kale. Congrats on jumping up there. Yeah. Breathing is a challenge. We'll be heavily relying on our inhaler to get through tonight. So if I go quiet for a bit, that's why. So yeah, we're in VTuber mode tonight. One of these buttons, did I ever label these right? Let's see. Right, that one says, Halo, it's the cat. I remember this, so I can be VTuber cat girl with a hat and a bow because we just need more shit on our head. Not literally. Anyways, hi, good to see you all. Oh my God, it's been over a week. It's been so long. It's been like 10 days since we were live last. And last night I was like, I'm gonna hop in to Discord. And then I dozed off. And I've been in Discord VCs nonstop for like, well, more than the last week. But I still miss all of you. It's a headache. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. But no, last night I was like, okay, I'll pop in for a bit. And then I took a nap and woke up 5 minutes before I needed to be at work. It was a very long nap. No, I actually woke up in the middle of the night and hung out in a VC for about an hour. Had a cup of tea and then went back to bed. Is this an empty? Yes, it is. So yeah, so that was my night. Instead of jumping into Discord like what I had planned to do. You've been napping nonstop. Tummy troubles? Oh no! Mine is very heavily respiratory. Sinuses, gunk, very unhappy lungs. That's what I've got. I blame the children. I can do that because I was with them for, 5.5 days or so. But we had a great time. Even though they have made me ill. We had a lot of fun. I miss them already, of course. Not that is anything new. Mom's is respiratory. She's making green oysters. Yeah, gross. Children, delightful little germ factories. Yes, exactly. Well, so I got there Wednesday. So I had them Wednesday night. And I got up there. What time did I get there Wednesday? Gosh, I think I got there around 7. Yeah, because I got there and it was like the boys were supposed to be in bed. So got them to bed, and then all of the kids had Thursday off. So I took Thursday off of work because I was like, there is no way I'm going to get work done with 5 kids in the house. Usually when I'm up there on a Thursday, it's fine because the boys have early release, but it's just the 2 of them. I can turn the switch on, hand them controllers, and go back to work. But all 5 at home all day, I was like, nope, this is going to be complete and utter chaos. And although I could, I'm not going to because I don't need to. So I took the day off and just hung out with them. And we did. We just played games and had fun. They have a VR headset, and it had never been logged in since they got it. They got it used. And it was logged out, and it was just sitting there. And they kept... I didn't know this, but they've been charging it, looking around in the VR interface, and then turning it off because it's not signed into anything. And it would just be like, connect to the internet or do this. And they're like, well, we got it connected before, but now it won't connect. Well, yes, that's because you guys got a new modem like 6 months ago, and it had a different password requirement, and you had to remove the old one and put a new one in. So I got it connected. And then they're like, well, can you log into it too? So I logged into it. I'll find out next week if I'm in trouble for that or not. Because now the kids have access to playing VR games. And I immediately went into my account and made sure that all payment methods were disconnected, because there is no way I am leaving the kids with one-click purchase access to whatever games they want, even though I kind of want to buy Beat Saber, because, why not? They've been having all sorts of fun, though. They found a game on there, Gorilla Tag. And so they've just been really goofy, like using their arms to run around as gorillas and climb ropes and things like that. So they've been having a lot of fun with it. But then I get an email from Meta that they've flagged my account and they're going to disable it next week if I don't do age verification for them, because if just let them have it. Yeah, that worked out so well for me last time. I was like, no, I have bills to pay and debt to pay off, and that needs to take priority over buying children games right now. They have free games. They're fine. But the kids, 2 are 14, or one's 14, 2 are 13, 1 is 10. None of them have really been saying what their ages are on here. But the 6-year-old has been getting upset with people for using naughty language and telling them, you can't talk like that. I'm 6. Except it has a 13 and over requirement. So Meta has gotten alerted that I let an underage child play VR. I'm like, if the 6-year-old cannot be a gorilla, like who can? Who is better fit to be a gorilla than the kid with that much energy and that much chaos? He's practically a gorilla already. I just don't understand. But I'm like, I guess I'll do the age verification, but I'm not in a rush to do it. I just think it's funny. So yeah, so that's basically what they did all day Thursday, was charge it up, play till it was dead, charge it up again. Aren't we all gorillas, really? Some days. Some days. Yes. Let me just grunt and run around on my knuckles. So yeah, so that was Saturday or Thursday. They had school Friday and Mondays, so 2 days. You're a Stoprilla? Is this a make Vi look up a word? Why do I not know this one? I got Stopzilla. I got antivirus software when I searched that word. I don't know. Let me grunt and run around on my knuckles. Oh, so you know how I move then? Well, yeah. I mean, that's what the walking frame's for, right? So yeah, Friday was pretty lax. We just stayed at the house, and then Saturday, the boys had dentist appointments, so I planned that into the day, and they were like, "Well, what can we do? You know, can we play the VR?" And I was like, "Not this morning. We're going to do that after you get back, and you can play that. You can play the Switch. You can do what you want to do." And they're like, "Okay, cool." And one of the girls was like, "Can I spend some of my money?" And I am usually like, "Nope, save your money. We're not shopping. You're not buying that." Like, the kids are always like, "Let me buy something," or I want to go to McDonald's. I'll buy. It's like, no, you won't. Nope. You're not spending your $10 that you have in your piggy bank on McDonald's today, for 2 reasons. 1, because no. 2, because I'm not driving over there. But she asked me Friday night. She's like, "Tomorrow, can I go to the mall? Like, it'd be okay if you drop me off. I don't mind." She's like, "It's okay if you go too, but I don't mind if you want to just drop me off." And I was like, this is not an activity that we have discussed before, so let me double check and make sure that there's like kids at home, stuff like that. How that all is going to line up. But as long as everything works out, sure. So me and the girls went to Hot Topic while the boys stayed home and played games. And they were like, "We want to go." And I'm like, "What do you want to buy?" And they're like, "Candy." And I'm like, "I'm not going to a candy store." So of course I went to a candy store. Anyway, so we went to Hot Topic, and the girls found some cute things. What did they get? I don't even know. A hat, shirts, like ear clips, hair clips. There was just a whole bunch of different stuff. They wanted to look at tails, but Hot Topic didn't have a great selection of tails. And then, yeah, we went to the candy store. That wasn't a big deal. It was just a couple of things. And it was a very big, bright candy store without a lot of inventory. And I thought that was an interesting kind of balance of a place. And there was a couple in there clearly on a date. And the lady was like looking up at the posters that they had on the wall and pointing out how funny it was because they weren't AI posters. They were real people and real pictures. But they had one that was like a water cooler, and the person was filling a water bottle full of gumballs. And they had like a blue plastic bag running from the spout of the water cooler into the bottle to make it look like it actually had water flowing through. And then in another picture, like that same guy, his shirt was torn just above the elbow, like somebody had just grabbed it and ripped it really quickly. But then still wanted it to look professional. Each one of the pictures had something just a little bit weird about it, but none of it was AI. It was just like some photographer decided to just, well, we've got a shirt over there. Why don't you put that on? And well, it's torn. Okay, fine. Keep that elbow towards the camera. We're gonna use this. It was really cool. It was a fun little distraction. So we looked at that, and then the younger girl, we were talking. Oh, the night before we were watching the Aspen X Games, and they were doing like motocross with snowmobiles, which is wild watching somebody flip snowmobiles. But that was what they were doing. And then it went from that to women's half pipe. And it was just really cool. And she turned to me and she was like, I would really like to try skiing sometime. And I'm like, I am the wrong person for you to say this to, because I am the type of person that goes, do you have snow gear? Because we can rent you skis and boots and get you a lesson. And I'm like, looking at my bank account, I'm like, when can I afford a ski trip? So I told her, I was like, I don't think it'll be this winter, but maybe next winter. If you're still up for it, we can do that. And it's not that like, I could probably swing a snow trip or a ski trip, a casual ski trip. So as funny as it is, I grew up in the shadow of a mountain. So I used to go skiing all the time, or snowboarding. I skied until I was about 9 years old, and then I switched to snowboarding. And I'm not very good, and I hurt myself, and I've got injuries, and I'm old, but I still love it. And taking the kids and doing stuff like that makes me so freaking happy. So her saying that, I was just like, oh, if you were serious, like, I'm gonna figure out a way to make this happen, because like, I love this idea. But let's make sure that you have good snow gear and then go, which means that it's not, oh God, what is it? I think rentals, ski gear, or like rentals of the skis, boots, a lesson, and a half-day beginner's lift ticket. It's like around $150. Give or take. It changes depending on the days and stuff like that. Some are a little bit cheaper. Hey, Winter Crow. Hello. Good to see you. And hi, Sammy. You technically live 45 minutes from the ski field. You've never been skiing, but you can go surfing and skiing within. That's amazing. I love that idea. I'm not sure which order I would want to do that in, because both of them will let that cold get into your bones. Maybe it's morning surf followed by an evening ski and then a hot tub. Sammy, I'm going to try. I'm a little sick. But since you got caught, off with head. All right, that wasn't too bad. So I'm in VTuber mode today because I am also coughing up the, as Amy put it, the green oysters. Just feeling gross. But yeah. Aw, man. Well, the Winter Crow has gotten caught as well. Their first time. Off with their head. Thank you for painting the roses. So that was Saturday. Had a lot of fun. I ended up, because we were talking about skiing, I knew that Zoomies had skateboards and snowboards from when I was a teenager, but I wasn't sure if they had ski gear. And so I popped in there just to look around really quickly. And the older girl walked in and she goes, oh, and I'm like, what? And she goes, this is where all the kids have been getting those really cool pants. And I'm like, I, in 2 steps, created a monster. Like, my friend's clothing budget just shot through the roof. She doesn't even know it. The girls are going to want to save up all of their money just so they can go clothing shopping because they popped into a new store. But it was really fun. We were walking out and they had hoodies that, like, I look at this one and it's a zip up hoodie, but the zipper doesn't stop at the neck. It goes all the way to the top of the hood. So like you can zip your whole face closed in. And one of the guys that works there comes over and he is just, the girls put it, he was like abnormally sweet. He was very, very kind, very smiley, and just was very excited to talk to us. And he came over and he's like, is something catching your eye? And we're like, I was like, actually, yeah, this hoodie, I don't think I'm gonna get it. It fascinates me and I like weird things. And he goes, oh, then I have to show you something. And he like looks to another part of the rack and he picks up this other hoodie and he goes, this one? He goes, if you thought the one you were looking at was weird, this one's even better. And he unfolds it and it's a pullover hoodie with a zipper that doesn't cover any of the chest area at all. It only zips the hood. So it's a hoodie where somebody could just reach out, grab right at your neck and go zip, and make your face disappear really quickly. And it was just like, yeah, that is completely impractical and probably really uncomfortable. And I love it. So there was that. And then, so Sunday was the big one planned. I was like, I'd been trying to figure out when I could take the kids and go to the science center. And I was like, wait, I have the kids from Wednesday night through Monday night. I'm like, as long as they have one day free on the weekend, I can take them to Seattle and go to the Seattle Science Center. And so I did. And the older ones were like, I don't know. I don't think I want to go. I told them we were going to go to the K-pop Demon Hunters laser show. And they were like, can I just stay outside for that? I don't have to go in, do I? So I talked to their mom about it and she's like, oh, don't let them say no. Whatever you want to do, they're doing, because this is great and I'm jealous and I wish I could be there. So I told the kids, I was like, no, you have to come. And they get down there and they all had a freaking blast. And then every one of them, especially the older kids who did not want to go, sang along to every song. Oh, they were so good. A lot of like 3D effects. For this one, they did so many like teals and pinks and purples that a lot of the shows don't do. So that was really cool. It was also kind of funny. They did, for the character parts, when they did Soda Pop, Saja Boys were featured throughout that one. And then again, when they did My Idol in their demon form. And then they didn't actually bring out the three girls until they were doing Golden. That was the only one that they put up there. But it was fantastic. I got us a family membership. So I was like, this is free entry for an entire year, plus a whole bunch of places down in Oregon, which are on the way to my cabin and stuff. Where I get like free entry or can take the kids with me. And then discounts on IMAX, on evening laser shows, stuff like that. So I was like, this is just great. Yeah, we had an absolute blast. My phone is now completely full of pictures of spiders because there was a spider exhibit. So that was really, really fun. I thought the kids were going to freak out or be like, ew, spiders. No, they said they were going to, and then they walked in and then every one of them loved the spiders. They couldn't get enough of them. So we had a really, really fun Sunday. And yeah, so I'm back home. I might post a bunch of them, but under spoiler headings, because I don't want to like torture people with spiders. But it was a very fun exhibit. They had like one thing where you had handles and it was like a hungry hippo, but with spider mandibles and chompers. So you could see how the different bites worked with spiders. There wasn't as much interactive in that. Well, there were like puzzles and little trivia games and stuff like that in that section. But the other area, like simple machines, pulleys, and airflow and like space and stuff is all really interactive. The younger girl, oh my God, we went through the butterfly gardens and she was just loving every minute of it. And the young boys wanted to go out of there. And the worker that was there was like, I don't think you're over 13. He's like, if you're over 13, you can't go out without your adult. And he's like, are you the adult? Like, I guess if I have to be. So I took the boys out and the other kids came with me. And the younger girl was like, oh, I want to stay for a bit. And I was like, you're over 13. You can stay in here as long as you want, but don't stay too long. I've got to keep the others in the next room. So, you know, spend a few more minutes in here and make a couple more laps and then come on out. Spiders have mandibles and we don't have arachnibbles. Shame. I'm pretty sure you could get a deep fried arachnid and that would be an arachnibble. Maybe? Is that how that works? I tried to convince the kids to let me get them edible crickets and they were not having it. I was like, but snacks. And they were like, no. I was like, but the spiders eat them. Why can't you? But it was absolutely so much fun. And the way that the family membership works is actually really good because not only does it cover me, my friend, and all of the kids, it's 6 kids. So it also covers my niece and it also provides for 2 caregivers. So in addition to us, we get 2 additional named adults. So my brother's going to be on it. And then my friend's stepkid's going to be on it because she takes the 2 older kids all the time. Like almost every other weekend. So since she drives through the city, I was like, I'm going to put you on there and then you guys can go and it'll just be, you know, like $10 for you to take your fiance and you're good to go for the day instead of spending like $100 every time you want to go. So it's a crazy good deal. If you have 6 kids with you or you go more than once, it's for me and the 5 kids, it was a difference of an extra $50 one time. And it's amazing. Amy, I don't know if I showed you, but like there's even participatory museums in Australia. So like if for some reason I was to find myself there in the next year, I have free entry to like 3 museums in Australia. And like 1 in Singapore. It's just like science, nature, and history museums partnered up for a really cool program. So yes, that's where I've been for the last few days, and that's where the germs came from. So now I'm trying to keep them to myself. So when you come in for a visit, well, right now if I come for a visit, I'm not coming back. So that is a tricky thing to navigate. We shall see. No, I need documents that they don't want me to have right now. Math makes that trip free now, right? Yeah, it's a free trip to a museum, so the whole trip is clearly free. Should we play a game? Should we? Did this fire up on YouTube? I never even bothered to look. Wow, what timing. I get there just in time to see Shreya pop up with a lost head. Shreya, are you going to take a chance on Twitch and see what happens? There's the second one. Off with her head. Thank you, Shreya. Okay, now we can play the game. That was the moment we were really waiting for. Did that click go over? Oh, it did. Okay, good. Game capture. Not E33 tonight. We're trying this something new. Kale knocking out the streak. Hello, Kale. Welcome back. And congrats on painting the roses. I am. All right. So I have not played this game. When I opened it up, I think it was in Italian. So the only thing I've done so far is change the language to English. I rested yesterday. You should be resting in bed. In bed, bot. Look, you're not wrong. Oops. New. That one. What are we doing? Oh, okay, I get it now. I am confusion. Is that a good Terraria or a bad Terraria? I have not played this, so I have no idea what we're getting into. It's a medium, classic, random corruption in Crimson. Mom needed you? No worries. Now, I know that this has, you've only played a little and you hear people are really into it. Yeah. I saw some people building in it last week, and it looked like a lot of fun. All the games in the universe, and you play Terraria. I know. I didn't want to play E33 in VTuber mode. So might have to go curl up again. Tummy hurts bad. Just ate a banana and doc appointment tomorrow. Well, I'm glad you were able to get a banana down. And totally understand if you need to go rest. Hey, Colin. Hello? Hello? Oh, hi. You know, I'm here to give you advice on what to do next. It is recommended that you talk to me anytime you get stuck. Okay, what's this bit about housing? I'm quite used to not having a home, but I wouldn't mind one. In order for a room to be considered a home, it needs to have a door, a chair, a table, and a light source. Make sure the house has walls as well. Okay, sounds good. Why didn't I want to play E33 in VTuber form? Because it's a very emotional game, and I wanted my own eyes to be able to express that emotion. All right, crafting. Oh my gosh, we're gonna place items, all sorts of goodies. We've got a sword, an axe, and a pickaxe. Okay. Oh, there's a slime. How do we equip stuff? Is that build mode? What am I looking at? Okay, that locks in. Can I jump? Ow. Please hold, I'm fighting a slime. Ow. It's fighting me too. Okay. Stretch. There's a shiny. I need shiny. Got the shiny. Okay, and to hydrate. Emotion, what are you, mortal? It's for future self-cares. Definitely, Amy. I'm going to be taking it easy. That's also why I'm playing in this mode today, because I definitely wanted to be back after not being here for so long, and so I'm taking it nice and chill. Oh, Blue Jay. Bye. Was that mushroom? Icon. Mushy? Mushroom! Okay. Axe. Our axe resulted in an acorn. There we go. And a tree. Wonderful. All right, curling up. Wonderful, Amy. You enjoy. Funny. Oh, gross. I mean, what did I expect? Well, I expected to get some meat out of that. Not just make a bloody bunny. Sorry, folks. Let's move over here. That never happened. I don't know what you're talking about. Nothing to see. Okay, let's do one more tree here. And then... Oh, the slime has returned. Come here. Oh, you're too low. Okay. So... how do I get into build mode? Maybe I should be doing this with mouse and keyboard. Oh my gosh, yes, I should. I have directional control. And I can jump. Okay, forget this controller. Go to sleep, controller. Good. Crafting window. Craft from nearby chests is on. Wood platform, workbench. Oh, we're getting attacked. Oh, thanks, Colin. Oops, we kind of need that. We can swing around a log. Happy. Stack sort inventory. Craft your first workbench. Okay, crafting. Workbench can be placed and used for basic crafting. Wood platform, torch. Okay. Okay, first workbench has been placed. Can be placed. Press down to fall through. Okay. And then we need to make a table. Why can I not put a table on the ground? That's weird. Okay, table. What have I done? Oh. We're doing great in combat. Okay, we picked up the table. This is the thing. That doesn't look very sturdy. Oh, there we go. Sention, hello, hello. Good to see you. How are you? It's been a while since I saw you over on this side. I usually get the notices that you've been live on YouTube about the same time as I'm winding down for the night, and it's like, oh, you were live, but you're not anymore. So I catch a lot of the VODs over there. What is the bubble? Is it a hot air balloon in the background? Why can't I get through that little piece? What is happening here? This is not ideal. Okay, now we can see a little bit. Maybe we should actually make that house that it wants us to make. Oh, those are zombies. Okay, and they can jump over me. Perfect. Just what I needed. Lots of zombies. You were slain. Uh-huh. Trying to get both Twitch and YouTube up. Oh, nice. Okay. Cool. Need your mouse exactly on it with the mode I have. Okay. I'm gonna have a lot that I need to learn here. When did I get a bomb? Violacious was eaten from the bottom up by a zombie. Oh, good. Died again. That's okay. You haven't played in years. This is my first time playing. Apparently I had my kidneys stolen that time. Is that Colin? Colin, would you come with me and help? You should stay indoors and night. Yeah, I know. I'm thinking about it. But it's kind of hard to build when I'm getting eaten. So like right after it came out. Nice. Oh, I'm gonna get killed again in just a second here. Did not even make it through the zombie. Okay, fine. Sent to the bone zone. Wow. This is so little damage. Oh, great. There's more coming. How long is night in this world? These things are almost gone if they don't get their hit points back. That eye is making this really difficult. Come here while they're away. I'm almost dead again. We made lots of progress that time. Popped by Demon Eye. Pickaxe is slower but useful for the wide swing. Yeah. Yeah, I just didn't want to tear up all the ground here while I was still trying to build. Couldn't take a step into there. Okay. This is a great lesson in this game. Out of my way. I feel like this would make a lot of people not want to play this game. Popping out sounds good. Let me know if you have any trouble with getting the whole YouTube and Twitch thing to coexist. We're dual streaming right now, but I'm usually live on both of them, plus TikTok, but not tonight. So if you need any tech tips, I am happy to share them. You gonna try for the dual streaming? Nice. Yeah, let me know. I'm using SE Live right now, but I also have used the multi RTMP plugin. I like that one a little bit better. It's a little lighter. There are benefits to both. Yeah, happy to help out. Hit me up on Discord. I will be around pretty much all weekend, actually, this weekend. So. Survive your character's first full night. I do not know if I could call that surviving. And you still need to learn the VTuber thing? Okay, yeah. We should just pick a day, let me know. We'll do a call. I have Saturday and Sunday mornings are wide open. Saturday is completely open this week. But yeah, I'm in Discord calls like all the time, so I'm happy to jump in. We can walk through it. And yeah, I know you're still using the 3D VTuber, right? I have that app too. I just don't use that one. Yeah, no judgment. It's not a bad thing. It's just different. But yeah, just let me know when you're available and we'll have some time. Another zombie? Right back. Okay, let's get some walls. Okay, well, those walls aren't seeming very effective yet. Place the door. Why are you not placing the door? What do you want? Hard objects workbench right there. Can be placed wireable. Oh, we need to fight some slimes again. Yes, I know. You need to get going. We'll talk to you later. Okay, do I need platforms? What am I missing here? Agamotto, hello, hello. I would love some building advice, honestly. I am not figuring this out at all. I just moved my VTuber instead, so I'll fix that in a moment. Get back over here. So far, I figured out that I can build, but doing things like placing doors, apparently I can't actually do that. I talked to Colin. He just said that I needed doors. Need walls first with space for the door. Okay. Do I need... I'll just build over here. We'll start fresh. Side walls, not back walls? Okay, let's try this again then. Back over here with our workbench. Office block. Wood wall. How am I supposed to know that that's not the wall I need? Wood, dirt, or stone blocks for the... That was not made obvious at all. So like that. It's like I could take this and... Oh no, I can't even place that. Carve a space 3 block high in the dirt wall. Okay. That would have taken forever before I accidentally figured that out. That's ridiculous. Don't forget the roof. Well, I'm going to need to build another wall here really fast. Let's just put a bunch of the wrong spots. Okay, there we go. It's kind of a roof now. You're an old pro at this. You have megaplexes in your games. I believe it. Okay, and then in order to be considered a house, it also needs to have a table. Why can I not put the table down? There we go. And a chair, right? Okay. Hey, Colin. Housing. It needs to have a door, a chair, a table, and a light source. It has a torch, a chair, a table, and a door. Okay, great. That looks like a house to me. Sort of. Upgrade to wood or stone when you can. Okay, great. I have both. What do I have for stone? I have lots of gel. Why do I not have stone? I've smashed a bunch of stones. Wood greaves. Wood helmet. Wood armor. Okay. No idea how to equip this stuff, but it feels like having some armor is a good idea. We need more wood. A grapefruit? What kind of trees are these? And fill in the back wall with walls? Okay, will do. A living wood wand? We can do magic? I guess we're in a land of zombies, so why not? Far right is my equipment area. Okay. Let's go back into the house real quick. I have a feeling this house is not going to hold for long. Aha. Nice. All right. We have clothes. I think it's time to get some additional tools. Campfire. Life regen is increased when near a campfire. Okay. That seems like a good thing to have. If we put it in the house, is that going to cause the house to burn? Or will it be okay? Or Or we can't place it in the house. That's fine too. Office block? Is that the wooden block for the walls? It won't burn. This isn't falling. Excellent. Oh, we can stand on the table. Handy. Play on Steam, so my crafting layout is different than yours. It is? This is on Steam? Well, I don't have enough to build a door right now, so I'll have to be a little creative here. But this is nice. Having the slimes outside and falling stars lighting up the night. I like it. They must have changed. It looks like you'll need to get back into the game again. I guess so. I don't know if I can switch this to multiplayer or if I have to go into it separately, but I'm not opposed to multiplayer to get going and actually do something. This was my first death right here. Okay, what else can we craft? Oh, we do have enough to craft a door. Oh, I just picked up a bunch more wood. Okay, so we'll be able to put a door on the other side. Wood fishing pole. Oh, right, we got that wand. Consumes wood. Places living wood. Okay. Acorn can be placed. I'm guessing that grows a tree. We have a heavy copper sword. 5 melee, 4 critical, very fast, average knockback. And the wooden sword is bad. I don't know why we would want a hammer yet. A mana crystal, consumable material, permanently increases mana by 20. What are we making it out of? Oh. It's made with 5 fallen stars. Okay. We have the tiki torch. Wearable? Wireable? What does wireable mean? It's not wearable. The door was wireable. You've never multiplayed this one, so you're not sure how you would do that. Use this guide from here for now. Besides, you don't have a mic, so communicating would be difficult if you were in the game. Fair. Oh, that's a back wall. Okay. Wiring is later in the game. Okay, cool. We have sticky bombs, which can be made with bombs and gel. And then we have dirt bombs made from bombs and dirt. Okay, we can't make bombs yet, but we can find them and then use them. Got it. Grapefruit is consumable. Minor improvements to all stats for 5 minutes. Mushroom restores 15 life. Okay. We have a zombie arm. That's 15 melee damage. Wait, that's better damage than our negative 20% knockback, fast speed, 4% critical. It's doing more damage than our sword, though. We have 32 torches? I don't remember making that many. Did I just click torch a lot? Okay, torches are out. Where'd my pickaxe go? There it is. So just staying it inside at night until I get a lot stronger. You know, I don't know why you would suggest that. You know, got eaten from the bottom up by a zombie. Was sent to the bone zone. Vital organs were ruptured, decapitated. Extremities were detached. My first night was fun. Can I strike them through the wall? No. Gotta love a world with flying demon eyes. Ooh, another falling star. And I guess I can kind of do all of my crafting stuff that I want to at night. Would be the most logical time to do that. Do I need this wall to be closed in, or is it okay with the gaps that it has in there? Oh yeah, I had both of my kidneys stolen too. No, keep that one. It feels right having my original gravestone in my home just stay there. Okay, daylight is coming. Slowly but surely. Must be all filled in, no gaps. Okay. Okay, we'll worry about the rest of that tonight. Okay, and if I take an acorn... Do you have more advice? Make sure it has walls. Okay, so I just need to finish off the walls. No problem. We're getting more wood. Meanwhile, Colin's just out here like, I don't need a house. I can fight all the things. Different biomes have different types, wood types that aren't interchangeable, but have close to the same stats. Okay. Oh, it's finally counting as a house. Yay. And somehow it has now started snapping. I don't know what changed, but I appreciate it nonetheless. Squishy-ish, hello! Port's closed until marriage. What a raid call! Hello and welcome in, friends. How's it going? How was your stream? Squishy-ish, let's see, Black Star Centillion, hello, hello. Let's scroll on the other chat that doesn't jump down every time a new message comes in. Lovely Marie, hi. Jindred, oh, I'm getting my butt kicked in the game. This is normal. Chubby Shrooms, Yazy. Well, hello everybody. Koala Blue. Lazy Andar. Play any good books lately? Ooh, good question. Commander Cheeseman. Stormy Sea. Hello, hello. Bandaged Ember. Oh my gosh, so many new friends. Hello. Gotta go with an unhinged message. I'm very curious about the game you were playing. Looks like you're playing Memories in Orbit. Interesting. I have not heard of that one at all, so I'll definitely have to come over and check out the VOD and check out that stream. And friends, it's probably long gone by now, but there was an Ace of Hearts on the screen. And if you are not already following Squishy-ish, you should be. We've been hanging out a lot, and they are a ton of fun. We've been hanging out in a voice chat for like the last week. Getting to know each other a little bit.
Just subscribed.
Chubby Shrooms, thank you so much. First time in and already subscribing. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Well, for anybody coming in for the first time, and I'm guessing that's a lot of you, I am Violacious. Most people call me Vi. I'm a variety streamer. Tonight, I'm not feeling great, so I'm in VTuber mode, and we are playing some Terraria. It's my first time. We've been playing a lot of Expedition 33 lately and have been just absolutely loving that game. But we do all sorts of stuff here. A lot of Hollow Knight and other Metroidvania games, RPGs, a little bit of this, community games, painting miniatures, cooking. We're going to have some sewing streams coming up. Actually, we're going to be doing sewing of our own channel mascot, as well as a dress that I made originally when I was 16. I'm going to be remaking it under the guidance of one of my mods and good friends who is going to school for a bachelor's degree in sustainable fashion. So we're gonna do a little stuff together. Is it Laney83? I apologize if I butchered that, but welcome. We don't know why you're here, but we're sure glad that you are here with us. Welcome in, everyone. Thank you all for the follows. We do have anonymous follows, so if you're ever hesitant about following, it shows a little alert, but it doesn't say who you are. So you can feel free to lurk and just enjoy your time here. Thank you all for coming in and all the love. What an incredible raid. So much support. Squishy-ish, you have an amazing community. And if any of you or all of you need to raid and fade, I completely understand it. Don't feel like you have to stick around. We appreciate you being here, and also totally understand that you've probably been sitting at your computer and watching Twitch for a couple of hours. So you might want to step away, get some water, all that good stuff. Thank you. Well, you are pretty dang cool yourself. And it's been, like I said, it's been wonderful just hanging out and being there in the voice chat together. It's been so fun. I do that with my own community already, and it's something that I hadn't really done on the guild side. And so it's been so special to be there and get to know people that just in a casual way, being able to hang out and chat for a bit has been so nice. All right, I suppose I should keep learning this game. It looks like luckily it didn't turn to nighttime, and we have made a house so that Colin is here. We're gonna absolutely click over to AutoMod and make sure that that's allowed through. It was totally worried about you saying gay. No, you don't need to be sorry about that. AutoMod settings are required. It's agreements with Twitch that we occasionally enter into. And so I have them set at a certain level for those agreements, and I just leave them there. But there is the large difference between like somebody saying something that's friendly and somebody saying something that's insulting, and AutoMod doesn't know the difference. It really has. Yeah, I hope that it continues and it doesn't just end in a few weeks and people are like, no, I'm gonna go back to silence. I think that it's been so nice, and it's so fun. I'm really excited to see what happens in all of the guilds this year. I think we've got some really good community specialists, and I'm seeing a little bit of a shift right now, and I think it's a really good one. AutoMod does indeed not know. Yes. Ali can attest to AutoMod. Wait, why is this door open? Ah. Oh, I can prop the doors open. Good to know.
Hype train started.
AutoMod putting in the honest work, something like that. All right. They say there's a person who will tell you how to survive in this land. Oh, wait, that's me. Uh-huh. You showed me crafting, but it wasn't very helpful. Oh! Well, now that's cool. Oh my gosh, thank you for the bits!
Squishy-ish just cheered 100 bits. Hype train.
Can we climb this? No. Oh, we can cut it down though. Okay. Well, we cut down the vine. Never mind. I am just learning Terraria. I have never played this before, so we're having a bit of fun as well as just confusion. You can see this little hole and this little hole. That's as far as I have managed to get in digging. There is a slime in my house. That's what I get for letting Colin open the door. Okay, so we now have tin. Can we do anything with that? Can be placed, but what? Coins. Time for you to go to sleep. Good night, Allie. Get some good rest. You gotta get some sleep over there too. Sounds good. Definitely get that rest. That is one hoppy slime. See you in the disco in the morning. Sounds great. I will definitely be there. Yes, I know. You should stay inside too. In this place myself, I greatly appreciate it. I'm quite fond of wandering through the forest. I like it here. Okay. Great. Would you quit opening the door, though? That's not great. You left the door open, Colin. You've just had a realization, a broccoli realization. You sent your fiance to the store and told him to either buy Caesar or broccoli salad kit. He chose broccoli. Funny, you had broccoli for lunch, but wait. You forgot the other part of your dinner plans were broccoli and cheese stuffed chicken, so apparently you love broccoli. That is wonderful. I was watching old VODs the other day. I've been publishing a bunch on YouTube, and so I'm going through like VODs from a year ago. And it's been a while since I was at my own family cabin, but the last time I was down there, another streamer friend from Portland came down with me, and whenever we hang out, we end up with cauliflower and hummus as a snack. And so we were going to be at the coast. I was like, oh, I'll go to the store and get some. So I did. And then my mom went to the cabin like 3 weeks after we were there. And she calls me and she's like, hey, I found some cauliflower in the fridge. Did you leave that here? And I was like, oh yeah. And she's like, it looks fine. And I was like, it's been in that fridge for at least 3 weeks. Like, please don't eat it, Mom. I was like, I don't think I need to publish that part, but it was funny to see that I was talking about that on stream, and now apparently twice. So, all about the produce. Okay, this zombie arm slays. Cauliflower is a long shelf life, just like cabbage. Yeah. Brassicas, like, okay, just gonna nerd out for a minute. So I had to move out of my house about a year and a half ago in a rush, and I had built a garden in my backyard, and I just loved being able to have my own produce and be able to just step outside and grab a few leaves of lettuce and make a salad for lunch, and always have like the lettuce that you can't get at the store. And I loved it, but I had to leave in a hurry, and so it wasn't planted, and I had renters move in the middle of summer, and it was just, okay, here you go. So I'm over there the other day. I had to fix a plumbing issue, and then I went out to the backyard to check the shed, and I'm walking past the garden, and the whole garden, like, they've pulled out the strawberries and the squashes and pumpkins that inevitably return every year. So it's just grass everywhere. But then I realized there's a bunch of little red leaves popping up, and obviously this is middle of January, and I walk over and I'm like, that can't be. And it's Japanese giant mustard, and they grow these leaves that are like the width of the head, but like 2 feet long. The birds absolutely love the seeds, and so they've spread them all over the place. So they grow up, they pop up in the lawn, they pop up in the garden, and there's about a dozen of them just sitting there. And so I reached down and grabbed a leaf and had a little snack before I left, and told my renters, I was like, hey, so that you know, like, those red leaves popping up in the grass in the garden, like, that's actually a really, really tasty, almost wasabi-like flavored lettuce leaf that's just fantastic. If you're looking for a quick snack, just walk out and pick a couple of leaves and munch on them. They're so good. She was like, you can take them if you want. And I was like, oh no, it's not like that. It's just they seed and they come back every year. I planted them now 6 years ago. I planted them in 2020. And they just keep coming back every year, reseeding themselves. But it was really cool to see them growing in January too, because I did not expect them this early in the season. Hello, Chai. You're in the shadows lurking. Love that. I know you can't hear me, so hopefully there's captions and they're not what you expected. This is not E33. No. I figured since I was feeling a little sick, I was going to just play something a little bit more chill. And also, since I'm in VTuber mode, I didn't want to play a game that we'd been playing on camera. That was something I started last year, and I kind of want to stick with it, where if I play a game on cam, I want the VODs and everything to stick to that, so. Oh no, did I trap myself? Oh no, we're out. I really lucked out finding this arm. This game has 0 chill. Apparently. The chill. Poor choices of words. It's 1 degree Fahrenheit there. Oh my gosh. There are so many of you that are battling some pretty extreme colds out there. Okay, Agamotto, you said save those fallen stars. 10 can make a mana slot. Okay. Got some audio now. Fantastic. Jai, it's good to see you. Hope you're doing well. You enjoy Silksong. It abuses me. This game does it without consent. Fair. If you play Terraria expecting not to die a few hundred times, you are in for a rude awakening. Yes. Yeah, all of those tombstones over there from the first night. Also, I started out thinking I was going to be playing this on controller and then realized I couldn't do a whole bunch of the things that I wanted to do. Like, oh, okay, I guess we're not doing that then. I feel like I'm actually making progress now, though, so that's something. You got a couple of games on sale recently, including Enshrouded. Ooh. More forgiving than Elden Ring or Dark Souls, but only in that you can keep your stuff. Good to know. Well, we'll be doing Elden Ring soon. Not like tomorrow soon, but coming up. We've got some really cool things in the works. I'm trying to plan, I can't believe I'm even saying this, but the 5-year anniversary. Terraria is like Australia. Everything wants to kill you. Fair. Edmund the merchant has arrived and is hoping to settle down. Oh, okay. Hello, you must be Edmund. The sun is high, but my prices are not. I don't have a place to set up shop, friend. In order for a room to be considered a home, it needs to have a door, a chair, a table, a light source, and make sure it has walls as well. Okay, and what do you have for your shop? Ooh, a bug net, some copper tools, an iron anvil can be used to craft items from metal bars. Piggy bank can be used to store your items. A mining helmet provides light when worn. Oh, well, that's nice. Price is 6 gold. We do not have 6 gold yet. We have 12 copper and 47 silver. I think we got a little ways to go for that. Build a new room. Yes. Waiting for a taxi during rush hour. You'd walk home. But you wanted to save some energy for an early start at work tomorrow. There you go. Mana potion, healing potions. A sickle allows collection of hay from grass. Okay. Rope. Shuriken. Okay, if we're going to get hay, so there's going to be animals at some point, it seems. Piggy bank is only accessible to you, unlike chests, which anyone in your world can get at. Oh, okay. I need to get back to our crafting table. Office wall. Oh, it's going to use blocks. Okay. Instead of the wood wall. Okay, sure. I think that's probably enough. That's cool. And when you say shared stuff, you said you'd only played with single player modes. So that makes me think that our lovely friends here can take our stuff. Almost enough. We're not doing multiplayer, but welcome in. From Google, the minimum size for a valid NPC house is 60 total tiles, including the floor, wall, ceiling, room with a maximum of 750 tiles, requiring a light source, table, chair, and player-made background walls with gaps in the walls no wider than 4 blocks. The common simple design is a 6x10 exterior with 3x10 interior space, allowing for the essential items in a valid enclosure. Okay. Unfortunately, I do not speak Spanish, and of course we're in ads now. Table, chair. We already have a light source in here, luckily, from before. How do I turn the chair around? Well, you can sit there and face the torch. All right, you have a house. This is nice. Lots of privacy to store my wares. I like the scenery in the forest. And good views attracts customers. Okay, great. Okay, now to figure out some other stuff. Be right back, ads. Okay, furnace can be used for smelting ore. Okay, so now we start getting into, we should probably build some stuff for ourselves, I guess. We can start building stone walls, so that's good. How much stone do we have? 56? Oh, that's back walls, not blocks. Now back to the show. Welcome back from the ads, everybody. Thank you for enduring those and sticking around with us tonight. I'm not quite sure what I'm building, but we're building anyway. We've got a little home for Edmund now. So we've made some progress on that. We've got workbench, table, some office stuff. We can now do stone walls. We can do the office door instead of a wooden door. So we made a little bit of a more sturdy house there for Edmund, minus this one block of dirt up here and, you know, like the spots of dirt over here on the old house. Advertisers are getting lazy. Ads are getting to be rather low IQ these days. Yeah, I have some thoughts on that. But I should probably keep them to myself. Oh, come on down, Slimy. Come down here. They playing rock, paper, scissors over there? having fun out here? Ooh, picked up a lens from that too. You wouldn't mind ads if they would put some effort into them like they used to. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I saw a reel yesterday and it was like somebody's homemade bad Mountain Dew ad. And it was like, sometimes I do my wife. Sometimes I do my friends. I never do my sister. And it was like, not officially endorsed by Mountain Dew. It's like, the very end of it, they had somebody in a Mountain Dew costume. It's just like, okay. Thank you, Sammy. Yeah, you'll watch your AI slop ads and you'll like it. AI slop and advertising might be the actual downfall of AI slop. If it convinces us all to change the channel and not buy the crap they're selling, and we're like, ugh. I don't know how many times I've seen reels advertising clothing. And it's like an AI model is wearing the clothes and moving around and stuff like that. And it's like, this is very clearly not a real person. And therefore, I don't believe any of the imagery because it's a computer making the picture of the clothes, not the clothes actually fitting on a human body. Oh, they can't get in the door. Oh, shoot. Okay. They just couldn't trigger the opening of the door. It's the same issue with buying patterns these days. You've got to make sure. That is so wild that has become a problem. I mean, I get it, but gross. I want to change out that one wooden wall I put in there, but not important right now. No, it's dark. You don't need to do that much exercise at night. It's fine. And Colin is permanently stuck. Owls? Okay. All right, let's see. So we can build stone walls. We can build an armor statue. That seems like something we wouldn't need. A smelting furnace does seem important. So let's make one of those. Throughout the gravestones, getting too many in one spot can be bad. Oh, okay. I didn't know. I want to keep this one because it's my first death spot. You're back home, though not cozy, as the weather decided to be hot today instead of the wintry cold you had all week. You know, you got to trade off. I think it was Australia that I read about the other day that was going to hit 122 degrees Fahrenheit. And because I said that in what used to be freedom units, 50 Celsius, hot. So too many graves, 5+ in one area, can create a graveyard, a mini biome in Terraria, causing dark, foggy conditions, increased hostile spawns, and unique NPC traits. To fix this, break the tombstones with a pickaxe. To prevent it, place sunflowers nearby. Or break graves immediately after dying. Okay. Good to know. How did that star end up inside the house? Did I leave a hole in the roof? I don't think so. You should stay indoors at night. I'm going outside. I refuse to, Sammy. Yeah, just as you were getting into the rhythm of very few hours a week for work, then boom, all week this week. Nice. Do you think this week was more like a freak week event than anything? Okay. Excuse me. All right, we have 15 of the fallen stars now. And we can craft a mana crystal that increases our mana. Is that what you meant by that? 1 Fahrenheit, negative 17.22 Celsius. Gross. So chilly. How about you come in? There we go. Clear out the vines a little bit. Oh, you're in Dayton. Okay. There's a zombie down in our cave now. Wow, I have not made any more torches, and now we have 100. We're getting tons of torches. Had a heat wave today, hit a whopping 15 degrees Fahrenheit. That's still below 0 Celsius. You want me over here so you are tempted? Yeah, come here. Little slap fight. Oh, sure, I can't hit a zombie through the wall, but I can accidentally hit a rabbit through the wall. This is like Minecraft I can play that doesn't make me sick. That's great. Durham the Demolitionist has arrived and is looking to settle. Okay, great. Be aware, if you make multiple worlds, they will have different ores that are equivalent. Iron equals lead, tin equals copper, gold equals platinum, and others. Oh. Okay. Hi, bud. Dynamite. My own special cure-all for what ails ya. I don't think dynamite is what I need right now, but thank you. You have a portable kiln. Mighty tidy. +3 range uses materials to place matching stalactites and stalagmites. Just up and down to cycle through placement styles. I forget which ones are the ceiling ones and which ones are the floor ones. Well, yeah. 37 gold. That's going to be a while. Forest pylon. Teleport to another pylon when 2 villagers are nearby. You can only place 1 per type in the matching biome. Okay. All right. Your EP will lurk. Sounds good, Chai. Oh, I've got another merchant already. Okay. Getting lots of villagers quickly. Oh, you think he's a traveling merchant? Okay. Well, then I won't worry about building him a house right now. like it better when there's a grid for me to build with. I don't know what key is turning that on and off. I want to keep just giving you guys basic wooden tables, or do you want something special? Because I can now make an office table. Oh, out of office blocks. Got it. Or a fancier workbench. I wonder if the office workbench has other stuff. They're not picky. I know, but I got so much crap from people who were like, you can't give all of your villagers in Fallout basic, like, sleeping bags. They need reasonable beds. And it's like, why? They're in a post-apocalyptic world. They're just happy to have a place to sleep. Block swap on. Ruler? You see a ruler? I see hotbar, block swap. No, that's different. I didn't have that on at all. It's okay though. It's not important. What's up? I'm working on it. It's not a good day to die. Okay. Walls are up. Do you feel like you have a house now? You can test new bombs without creating a graveyard for limbs. Well, good. Workbenches as well. It's just for flavor. All doors are the same as are the tables, chairs, and so on. Okay, cool. It was saying something about a mechanical ruler. Oh, okay. Hello. You look like you could use an angel statue. They slice and dice and make everything nice. What do they know? Master Gamer's jacket. It's a vanity item. Thought I told you to clean up your room. Heart hairpin. Chalice. Pressurator. Equipable. Automatically places actuators on placed objects. Master Gamer's pants. The gi. Increases critical strike. Increases melee and movement speed. Oh, well, that's kind of handy. Exotic chew toy. Summons a fennec fox. It squeaks at a glorious 96 kilohertz. Buying price is 1 platinum. Wow. Cozy window. Can be placed. Price 1 gold. Okay. I need to place my furnace. Let's start to build our own little space here. Oh, I'm out of office blocks. I'm probably pretty light on wood, too, if I'm thinking about that. There's also a grid setting under the menu interface. Okay, great. Thank you, Sammy. I was hoping that that bug would turn into bait, and it did not. I haven't bothered to make a fishing rod yet because I have not yet seen water. It seems kind of like a prerequisite for fishing. Menu. How did I get to the menu before? Down there. Ooh. Okay. That's also not the grid I was talking about. I don't know how I got to that. I'm leaving this one on, but I don't know how I got to the one before. It was just showing me like a glowing placement spot. It's probably in settings. What am I saying? Pick up text, placement preview on. I feel like it was this. And somehow I toggled that off. Well, that's kind of cool. All right, hammer has been acquired. Obtain an anvil made from iron or lead. Okay, I think we can make the anvil, but I think we're gonna have to place our furnace first. This grid is handy though, because I can at least see where things are. I can't get up there from that side yet. I can't stand on that. I want to make some stone walls. What do I have? I have 37. Stony Rosie, hello, hello, welcome in. How was your stream? Yes, indeed, like Chai said, welcome, Raiders. I hope you had a wonderful stream. Oh my gosh, your PFP is adorable. And you were also playing Terraria. Fantastic. I am guessing that you are much better at it than I am. This is my first time ever playing. I have no idea what I'm doing. Oop, raid message didn't copy. No worries. Friends, you saw the Ace of Hearts on the screen. If you, like me, have a matching heart at the top of chat, do me a favor, get up there, click it, light it up, and give them a follow. You don't know what you're doing either? Even better. You'll get to see another person exploring Terraria. What other kind of stuff do you do? Only if you want to share, and only if you can. If you need to raid and fade, I totally understand, and please feel free to do so. Welcome in, raiders out there, whether you're lurking or able to pop in. Hello, it's good to have you here. I am Violacious, and it's Cuppy. Hello. I think I broke my raid alert because it's supposed to be going off right now, but I think it's on a 2-minute timer, so it'll pop up in just a minute. But welcome into our second raid. The cake is not a lie. Ooh, what kind of cake? We like cake. Welcome in. Stony Rosie is coming in on the double raid. Even better. Well, welcome in, raiders. Nocturnal Gamer. And don't worry, yes, there are veterans here to help. Absolutely. It's okay, double raid. That's fantastic. Well, welcome in. Glad to have you here. In just a moment, chat, it's Cuppy. We'll get a shout out as well. So we'll watch out for that one. I hope you had a wonderful stream. I'm guessing you also were streaming Terraria. I was just saying, this is my first time playing it. And yeah, fantastic. That is wonderful. I love that. I've been trying to find more games that I can play cooperatively with others. And tonight I just was feeling kind of sick and was like, I'm going to play something I don't normally play and try it out. And so this is what we did. We're having a lot of fun. There's the alert. I knew it was going to come up eventually. Like, we'll get there. But welcome in. I'm Violacious. Most people call me Vi. I'm a variety streamer, sometimes VTuber, sometimes on camera, most of the time on camera. we do all sorts of games. Right now, we're really deep into playing Expedition 33, so that's taking up most of my time. And there is It's Cuppy, and It's Cuppy is a cupcake, and I see blackberries and blueberries, and you know what I'm doing? I'm clicking the heart at the top of chat. So anybody else that's here, if you have a heart up there, make sure you click that one as well, and give It's Cuppy a follow. You're usually on Arc Raiders lately. Well, this is a shift from that for sure, but so glad that that's where you're at tonight and that you came on over. Um, I said it's been Expedition 33. I do a lot of Hollow Knight. Silk Song has been kicking my butt, so I've been enjoying a break from that. We're going to be doing Elden Ring a little bit later, and then we've got some sewing streams coming up. I'm going to be remaking a dress that I made when I was 16 years old. So I'm really excited to make it correctly under the watchful guidance of Samsara Dusty, who is one of our mods and one of my really good friends, and she is in school for sustainable fashion. So she'll be helping me out. You do lots of paleo too, bit all over the place. That is wonderful. Sammy's like, Eep, I have to be responsible? No. No, we have a lot of fun here. The pattern should be there any day now. Hang on, email. Was it email or text message that I got today? Could have sworn I got an out for delivery notice. Yeah. Knock, knock, your pattern. I got the out for delivery notice 2 days ago. So hopefully, I haven't gotten the it's been delivered yet, but we can talk about that later. You bought Thread in the Zipper today, though. Fantastic. Be aware, if you play Terraria expecting not to die a few hundred times, you're in for a rude awakening. Yes, of course. Well, that will be just fine. Saturday, next Saturday. Okay, cool. Yeah, I can go to that. All right, get me out of my email. How did I end up over there? That's not where I'm supposed to be. We're supposed to be in Terraria. Well, welcome in, Raiders, again. If you need to raid and fade, please feel free to. We don't want you to stick around at your computer longer than you have to or that you feel comfortable. But thank you so much for raiding over and hanging out with us a little bit today. Like I said, this is my first time playing Terraria. We've just barely started. You can see our little village starting up here. A few folks who've settled in, and we've dug just the smallest of caves and managed to find a little bit of iron, tin, and some stone. And then I decided that I'm going to build a little room for myself so that I have a better place to build without running constantly through their space. So yeah. Saturday in the park, you think it was the 4th of July? Made a graveyard already, so plenty of death. Fantastic. I've managed to not make a graveyard. That doesn't mean I'm going to be able to keep that up. Oh, it's a song by Chicago. Okay. I was like, Sunday here kind of was, but that was because our football team won. And that was really fun too. Everybody thought I was crazy because I came to the city and I didn't even think about the fact that there were games going on. But I ended up at Seattle Center and the Kraken were playing. And I only learned that because parking was extra expensive. And I was like, God, you guys are killing me with these prices. And it was like, oh, well, there's a Kraken game on. So it's, you know, it's event prices. And I was like, oh, well, that makes sense. But then the Seahawks were also playing on the south end of town. And I was totally oblivious. But as we were heading out, everyone started lighting off all of their fireworks. Oh, right. I have a little... Forever Julia, hello and welcome to apparently raid night. How's it going, Gwemwins? Welcome in. Matt, Pup, Starwind, Chai again, Julia, of course. Hello, hello. Oh my gosh, and a resub.
Forever Julia just subscribed for 52 months. We love a raid night.
We do love a raid night. And friends, you see the Ace of Hearts on the screen. You know what it means. If there's any chance that you are not already following Forever Julia is one of my good friends, one of my absolute favorite streamers. Matt coming in with 2 extra months.
Get wrecked, Julia. I have 2 months on you.
Well, Mom and Dad are fighting. Look, if they want to fight over who loves us more, I think we can all handle that. It might even be like a trip to Disneyland or at least McDonald's. I don't know. Well, hello neighbors. Welcome in. I hope you're all following all of our raiders tonight. If there are any that you aren't and you're already over in the Discord, pop on over to our shoutouts channel and you'll see all of the amazing streamers that have brought their communities over and shared the love with us tonight. I hope you are all having a great night. Wow, Julia trying to be the favorite. Look, Pop, there's ways to play this. Well, I hope you had a great stream. What were you doing tonight? I didn't even get a chance to look. Playing more Strange Antiquities. Fantastic. Well, we are dipping our toes into Terraria tonight. I'm feeling a little sickly, so I was like, I'm going to hide behind the VTuber tonight. It's like, I'm feeling sick, so I get cat ears. But that's what we're doing here. Thanks for raiding over. If you need to raid and fade, I totally get it. It's getting to be that time pretty close here myself. But yeah, so we're just building, and we've got a few little settlers here and having some fun. If there's anybody that hasn't been over before, need a VTuber for work when you don't feel well. Clients won't be confused at all. If you have teams, they're built in. My teammates use it all the time. It's like, okay, everybody, you need your cameras on, and then half of them show up as avatars. And it's like, oh, hey, so-and-so, when did you grow a mustache? But I'm like, it's not the same as being an anime cat girl. Like, I've asked them, I'm like, could you please give me OBS and let me install this and VTube Studio onto my work computer? I need this. It's for very professional reasons. You keep meaning to think about a VTuber thingy. TBH, you'll probably wait till the next payout or a windfall, whichever comes first. Totally Chai. Feel free to ask if you have any questions. I was talking to Sentient about that earlier. We've been talking about the 2D VTuber versus 3D VTubers and all that fun stuff as well. So, yeah. There are animated backgrounds now, which you can be surrounded by flames. Highly recommend. Ooh, I need to look up that one. I always do the mountain one. Just Phalia's got a great VTuber. They do, yeah. All right, I suppose we should continue on here. What were we doing? We were learning about the forge. Can I use the forge here? I can click on it. That's not very helpful. Ore? Can I deposit the ore in? No, that is not how I do this. Oh, furnace crafting. Okay. I am trying to learn all the things. Tin bar, iron bar. Oh, there we go. It helps if you're not holding the other material. You are not easily guilted on video chat, but when you do it on your terms. Yes, as you should. Daybloom seeds. I'm guessing that's the sunflowers. So let's place a couple of those. You're back. Welcome back, Igamoto. Oh, right. I cut this. Eager Abigail's flower. 6 summon damage. Very weak knockback. Summons a friendly ghost to fight for you. It's hauntingly beautiful. We have a fighting flower? Whoa. Hi. Hi. You even have a flower on your hair. What a cute ghost. I bet. That's cool. The thing I've found most handy so far is that we got this zombie arm. Oh, this is a steep hill. Oh, and this is a different biome. The background changes. That's cool. Oh, that's a strong ghost. The flower is a summoning item, not a weapon in and of itself. Yeah. Does this just occasionally throw zombie parts? Oh, there's water. I said earlier we needed water to go fishing, so there is some. Oh, buzzards. Oh my gosh, this ghost is super helpful. She is all about it. Cacti can be harvested and used as a wood type. Okay. Great. Got a sandworm here. I'm guessing sand essentially behaves like dirt does. Oh, but it collapses down. Okay. It's because it is from Don't Starve. It's part of the crossover content. Oh, nice. Okay, so mining into the sand is going to be a little bit of a challenge unless we build ourselves some sort of platforms. Because we're going to be digging up the whole desert. It can be smelted into glass. Okay, that is good to know. Well, that's a different kind of tree. Oh, these are tall. Oh, it's tin, not gold. If I get to the jungle, turn back, I'm not ready for it yet? Okay. I don't think I'm going to venture that far out yet. Although it looks like my ghost is ready for anything. She's like, what slimes? I don't know what you're talking about. There's nothing back there. You will know when you start getting attacked by bats and piranha in the waters. Okay. That just means I need a fishing pole. Well, that path did not work quite like I was planning, but that's okay. Now we have a little ways to get back. It's not as dark here, so that's kind of nice. Oh my gosh, you just fought it all in the air. I have defeated my 50th zombie. Biomes with red or purple ground that is corruption very deadly. Okay, yeah, I left that random. The corruption and crimson. So I was like, I don't know anything about it. I'll leave it on default, and default was random. I need to make an entrance into my part of the house down there. There we go. Okay. Is there a save and exit? Perfect. Oh no, ads are going to start soon. So we're going to find somewhere to go really fast. So if you do get stuck in ads, don't go anywhere. We're going to find another place to jet out to in just a moment. So we'll get out of here really quickly. Hopefully before they start, but maybe not. What day is it? It's Wednesday. So we'll be back. Officially, we'll be back on Sunday. Thank you everybody that came over today, and thank you for the raids. Squishy-ish starting it off. There's the ads. I knew we weren't going to get away from them, but that's okay. Squishy-ish, Stony Rosie, It's Cuppy, and Forever Julia. Thank you all for the raids. Thank you Forever Julia, MX Northwest for the resubs, Squishy-ish for the bits, and Chubby Shrooms for coming in and subbing right away. Oh my gosh. You know how to make a girl feel special. But yes, thank you everybody that's been here today. We will be back, like I said, officially on Sunday. There's a possibility I might go live before then. So as always, keep an eye on the Discord, and let's see where we can go tonight. Oh, I was like, what happened? The follow list is different, but it has a suggested collab section. That's cool. I don't mind that as a new little thing. We've got music. We've got Silk Song. Such decisions. We could find another Terraria stream as well. Let's see here. Chai and Agamotto have done some last minute painting of the roses. Oh, Chai. Thinking, you know, the queen's sick, so maybe I can get away with it today, but no such luck. Off with a head. And Agamotto, you as well. Yes, indeed. Off with the head. And thank you for painting the roses. Are they farther than me and Claire Obscure? Oh, they definitely are. I'm not looking. I'm not looking. I'm going to end up waiting the whole batch of ads before I figure out where to go. Okay, we're going to go and see somebody else that I've been hanging out with in voice chats this last week. At least you lost your head only 16 times, right? Well, Chai, thank you. And thank you, everyone. Let me hit the raid out button here. We're going to go somewhere very different. This stream we're heading into is Violet TV. She is a DJ. She does a lot of hardcore, a lot of techno, but is also just fantastic human and streamer. A lot of fun to hang out with. So I know we're going to have a good time there. Nika wants my attention, so I'm going to have to hop out of here. Good thing you're not a Highlander. Yes, exactly. We're just continually charging up powers here. But no, we're going to go over, see a DJ, another Women's Guild member. I'm going to get out of here. Like I said, we'll be back on Sunday. But as always, keep an eye on the Discord. Grab one of those raid messages and come along with us. Nika, I need my arm for just a little bit longer. She's like, how dare you stop petting me long enough to copy text? But yeah, we should be back with Expedition 33 on Sunday. And then I will be coordinating with Sammy on our sewing streams, and I'll have news on some other really cool things coming up very, very soon. I'll have some announcements this weekend, and then some exciting things coming up. We're making plans all the way into March already. So stay tuned for all of that. Thank you again, everybody. We're out of here. We'll see you again soon on your own channels for the many, many of you that stream everywhere. We hang out together, and hopefully back here again soon. And until then, bye.